I think we're just wasting our time, bro. Like, why does it even matter?
What if this is the director, though?
I really didn't know who this director guy was, but I thought it was a cool name. So yeah, I'm the director of Unstable.
They have no one to come to the rescue because, you know, no one can break in, no one can break out. So this is the best chance to kill the director, if it is the director, of course.
Don't know why they want me dead, though. Anyways, I found some milk.
Tick tock, boom, boom, boom.
There were these really strange server racks that seemed to just be vanity. There was also a book that looked important, but I made some edits. Behind the lectern, though, were these mysterious signs that said lockdown, or airlocks, or AC fans. I low-key didn't want to mess anything up, but I also needed to use the bathroom badly. So I actually found a corner and went AFK. I seriously don't know why I did this, but hey, it worked. Here. Oh my god, and player just instantly walks in. The spy also did this on the way out, which I thought was cool enough to put in the video. I was about to leave, but this was a good chance to listen to some juicy stuff.
But what I did was I deleted the last page in the book.
Low-key didn't fully get this part, and I gave some good secret commentary.
He's just yapping.
Jumper, I'm not.
So we've seen the director so many times in front of you.
But we don't know that.
Honestly, it sounded cool, so I pretended to care.
I don't like you anymore, bro.
Bro,
Bro,
what
it's
are you
okay.
talking
I
about?
tried to like you, bro. I tried to like you.
Leo.
But I got bored.
Dude, I need to call my mom, bro.
Yeah, and if you guys see any invis particles, it's just kill on sight.
Well, lucky for him, I was gonna be dead by 30 if I didn't find any more potions. And camping out in this bunker till I starved to death didn't seem fun, so I wasted the milk for a very good reason. Before this mission, I filled a shulker with extra potion materials and put it in an ender chest. I was hoping to find one laying around, but I didn't find much by day 30, and was gonna jump into the void until I remembered that I was the director. So, on day 31, I decided to check the meeting room, where of course I would meet an ender chest. Instead, I spotted Parrot, the man that so desperately wanted to find me, but I knew once he learned that I was the director, he wouldn't look at me the same way. I was gonna leave too, until he shut the lights off without any warning. So without any other choice, I placed my director water and swam to the top of this beam to stalk their next meeting.
Okay, can we say with pretty high confidence that someone's in this base besides us? Like someone that shouldn't be here? Well, no, but what I'm saying is, what if this is the director?
Yeah, if it is the director,
Like, we all need to be looking around. We know for a fact that this person can't leave. Yeah, no leaving the base, and just make that clear to everybody else.
Yeah,
Okay.
do we still have someone watching the lockdown?
Yeah.
I left on day 33, knowing that my director plan was working, but I forgot even as the director, I still needed that ender chest. So throughout day 34, I watched my victims closely, fantasizing over how I'd direct them to let me out. But then, on day 35, I spotted a Chungus. Yes, it was a spy, but a spy that placed exactly what I needed. I think the dude forgot that he couldn't use milk to break it though, cause then it would reveal his name, and once I know your name, you have to join my army. With the materials in hand and another Chungus fooled, my director brain realized that this was far from over. On day 36, I was on my way to my secret base in a base when I realized I was locked out. With this mining fatigue, I needed milk if I wanted to break in. And that got my director brain thinking, if I had enough milk, I could probably just mine out. And if anything, the spies would be happy to see the sky again. However, Parrot's team was one step ahead, since on day 37, I learned all of the cows were suddenly gone. This wasn't part of my director plan. However, a famous director once said on day 38, "Your home is a living space, not a storage space." And they were right, since there was no milk in there either. But don't worry, another director said on day 39, there's probably milk in one of the spy rooms that are colored orange on the map. And that seemed convincing. I then located the optimal tunnel that led to 3 separate spy rooms. And that tunnel, of course, was in room 7. It took me until day 40 to actually realize that this map was useless. It was actually flipped. So we dropped that part of the mission and it was time for field research. On day 45, I was finally free, yet met with another hurdle. Cause I am the director, and there is an ender chest that I can't break. since someone is in the other room and they are not AFK. Okay. I wanted to use the milk to break it, and I thought he was coming in to pick it up, except he was going through the lava. A classic twist of events. I should have expected as I ran as fast as possible to the main room, because I didn't know how long till the mining fatigue would come back. Luckily, I looked beforehand and found the perfect hiding spot for the ender chest. I broke behind it and placed it. Now, using a sign, I can replace the item frame and boom, easy ender chest, easy prank. I waited till day 46 just to look at the spy, and to think there's nothing they can do that would be cooler than the moonwalking one from earlier. With my invisibility problem solved, I still had a glaring issue: getting out of here. And as the director, I'd rather have 1,000,000 diamonds in my armies. So I'm gonna need some rockets. I was really banking on the mob farm working by day 47, but no. The other place that had gunpowder were the spy rooms. So I had to strap in for some director fun. By day 51, this exploration thing was not too fun. It was actually so bad, I looked both ways and started fishing. After 2 days of doing this, I went back to the base on day 53. Not for any useful reason, I kind of just turned on toggle sneak and went AFK to sleep because I'm the director. Day 54, yes, I'm not counting sleep time. Director doesn't sleep. Director fixes mob farm. Yeah, I'm actually helping these guys. Look at me. Not all heroes wear capes. Just some invisibility and millions of soldiers working for a common goal. Sorry, I'm just manifesting. Oh, I forgot to commentate over this. There's something about like a pig rider that I saw. And then I found some wind charges, tried doing that and then just failed. Then I went out and like this was like day 56 right here. Then I crafted rockets, looked both ways and then flew up. However, I just didn't know what the problem was. And I just started drawing out my name with blocks. It was pretty cool. And then on like day 57, I tried getting out and then I accidentally misplaced my boat and it was too far away. Eventually a spy came in and I thought they were going to see me, but all they really did was break my boat, but then proceed to do why would you do this? What is the point? I got out eventually, but then on day 58, I didn't really know what I was looking at. On day 60, I obtained the director vision, and I'll explain it, but pay attention. Yes, all the work for the rockets may have been useless, but the enemy has drained almost all of their resources, except for the ones that I was about to break. I couldn't be too obvious though, since Parrot still looked delusional, and I thought that was funny. Day 61, I emptied their food supplies so they would starve, and then I got karma.
Narrator narrates all. Narrator.
I'm the director, and that really freaked me out. I tried breaking all the fishing rods, but trust me, do not do this at home, because I suddenly fell into a trance that took the will of the director to break out of. Day 64, I played some Uno. Day 65, my final prank was going to be building laughing face emojis all across the face, because I'm the director. But I suddenly spotted Parrot, my old friend that turned against me just like Squiddo. I then started commentating in game like I was doing one of these voiceovers, so I'll let that play out. Parrot then drank something. Wait, he drank something to be able to break stuff. It was a milk bucket. Oh my god, it was a milk bucket. And then he started mining. I had only one milk bucket on me, but I don't think I needed it. But I had to take a closer look. It seemed like some sort of absurd secret base. Maybe this was Parrot's bedroom and he was building a vault of some sort. And then I considered to kill these two cats. It was a frightening task, but by the next day, I decided not to. But day 55, I left the bedroom. And finally on day 56, Parrot finally began mining out the area. By day 69, I was starting to get a little less impatient. On day 70, I noticed that Parrot was still mining in the place. It was taking him a long time, but by day 671, I noticed that he was coming. Oh, I thought he was coming towards me. Now I have no reason to not be obvious. I can make their lives as terrible as I want. So let me paint a picture. Now, baby Chungus here will be fired, but imagine joining Unstable just to be a stupid spy. Not the moonwalking spy though. Let's leave a supportive comment for the moonwalking spy. I then glitched out and started mining cobblestone that almost got me caught. I still don't know if this guy actually saw me, but if they were the moonwalking spy, then it's okay. Okay, that's enough from me. If anything, this show's staying in people's bases for 500 days. Wait, no, I'm probably at like 1,000. But thousands of days inside people's bases is not okay for you. Probably time to move on and make my army and put moonwalking spy as the lead general. Day 72, I removed all the lapis and considered rewriting history, but unfortunately, I fell into another trance. I don't remember doing this. I don't know how to stop it.